Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It is me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of the FIFA 23 Ultimate Team Road to Glory, episode number 191. Today, here on Sunday. I think it's Sunday by the time you're watching this. Anyway, I hope you're doing well. Today's episode is going to be a fun one, of course. It always is. And if you do enjoy, as we get on into it, do me a small favor, hit the thumbs up. Sundays, we're always super nice to each other, so go ahead and show some extra love. So instead of saying 1,000 to 2,000 likes, I'm going to say 2,000 to 2,500 likes. That would be brilliant. Thank you in advance if you can make that happen. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new. So I'm going to start the episode off actually by bringing in somebody new. There is a player that I've been debating. Some of you may have even voted on a community poll on the channel and on Twitter and stuff like that. So I've been trying to get you guys involved with like some decision making. Whether or not I listen to you and actually decide based on what you lot think is another thing. No, there was quite a lot of positive reinforcement about me getting this Alexandro. I understand that I'm in a position where I probably don't really need the card, but some of you are a little bit OCD and you're like, well, I want you to have full chemistry, and you could, with this card, you're able to get Pogba on full chem and the whole squad on full chem. And you know what? I'm a little bit like that as well. So I'm happy to go ahead and get this SBC done. And you know that I'm sat on a ton of fodder, so might as well do it, right? And I know they've like re-released like the icon player pick thing, and we might be able to do that still as well. I guess it might be a touch expensive at the moment now that we've used the fodder for these, but hey, I might just rip the band-aid off and get rid of some of the like the special cards that I've been hoarding for ages. If I do that, then maybe we can get like another icon pick done or something like that. But FUT birthday player Alexandro, welcome to the club. Actually looks like a really good card, and with a shadow on him is going to get rid of some of the potential issue that some people were seeing, which was about his pace. It's a split where he is much faster with his sprint speed than he is with his acceleration, and I think with a shadow I can get him up to like 99 sprint speed, which is fantastic, but also then like 93 sprint speed, which acceleration, which I think is fine. It's still very fast, isn't it? So yeah, don't think we're going to run into any issues there. And of course, he is a 5-star skiller, and he also is left-footed on the left-hand side, which neither Zambrotta or Cancelo are. I've said quite a lot how I quite like a right footer on the left-hand side because it's enabled me to do some pretty, like, crazy Trivela crosses. But I think maybe a natural left footer on the left-hand side might help me out a touch as well. So we'll see how it goes. We'll try him out in our games today. I'm going to play the first, like, 10 games of Champs. And I need to get going. Need to get cracking with that. And as you can see by like the menus and stuff, this was Friday during the day. Obviously, I went to Derby yesterday. So my weekend league was played on Friday. However, the rewards, which you'll see in tomorrow's episode, will be for Team 2. I'll make sure, obviously, that they are saved and open during Team 2. So a couple of you are like, hey, Tom, this Strike Force, mate, I know you love it. It's getting a bit boring. It's getting a little bit repetitive. Maybe change it up. So I've taken out Cruyff. I've taken out Eto'o. It's about 4 million coins worth of players, I think. We've popped in Alawairan and Gomez. Just because I genuinely couldn't. I couldn't do it to myself to bring Drogba out. I think he is the game changer of this team. I think he actually makes stuff happen. But interested to give Gomez a try now that he's had a +1 since I've been away. He's 91 rated now. When we did him, he was 90. And then, obviously, Alawairan. I love bringing him on as the second-half sub. And we used him for a lot of games when we first got him. Got a little bit bored with him. But it's been a bit of time now, and I kind of fancy using him again. So, yeah, we've made those changes to the starting 11. Also, Alexandro, take a bow, my son. Is this his debut or is this another game? It might be his actual debut, and he's just scored a worldie. First impressions from him, and I can say this now after like it's been like one game of me using him, but I've actually played an entire weekend league. Obviously, you'll see that today and tomorrow. Really good card. It feels quick. I keep saying that I get burnt with Zambrotta. For some reason, they keep burning me for pace with Zambrotta, and it's not good. It's not good at all. Yet Zambrotta is actually quicker than Alexandro. However, it may be a chem style thing. I went with an anchor on Zambrotta because it makes him lengthy, and obviously he's still very, very fast. On the stats are still very, very good. But then Shadow controlled Alexandro seems to be like mega rapid. So yeah, that's maybe if I change Zambrotta to a Shadow, he would go controlled, and that might make him feel even quicker, which would be a good thing to test out as we, you know, change and adapt and learn our team. But starting off 2-0, no complaints from me there. This guy, do you know what the toxic part in me was like, that guy's got a David Beckham on loan. He's only got one game left. I could just pause and quit and that would ruin his day. Do you know what? I hate that about me and FIFA players all around. Oh, why do some of us think like that? Obviously, I've not done that. I go 1-0 down to him. But Mario Gomez, it appears... oh, no, that was Bale. I had a few days there where my corner technique, my headers from corners were just getting saved every time. And you'll notice that from this weekend, I was having a particularly good time with scoring them. I don't know what it is, but sometimes the goalies just feel like they are unstoppable. And it feels like they've patched it where like my headers aren't as strong or the goalies have better reflexes in that scenario. But then this weekend I've been scoring loads of the corner headers, so apologies if you see loads of them, but it wasn't really my intention. But if you get a corner, you're going to try and score from it, right? So, yeah. But we get a last-minute goal. I think he ends up quitting, actually. So that's 3 wins in a row, 3-0. Good start, a perfect start. Couldn't get much of a better start if we tried. My guy here has got the 90 Edison. Decided he wasn't going to upgrade to the 91. Fair play, I guess. But he did have Nunez and Iwobi and some other cool players, so I knew I was going to have to be a bit careful here. However, Mario Gomez was going off. Drogba was going off. 2-0, 40 minutes. Egg fried Royce. See you later, mate. So yeah, he's headed off. He's gone. And I'll take the 4-0. We are on. Do you know what, right? So because I missed last week's weekend league, I need to go 20-0 this week to unlock that Furpo. It's still on, isn't it? 20-0, it's still on. We're 4-0 right now. And we knocked the ball over in game 5. Alawiran's running clear. Oh, he's just played it perfect. Well done. Playing that into Gomez there was the right move. And the green time finish was obviously exactly what was needed. And just an absolute peppering of this guy's goal. I was only 1-0 up. I didn't score all of the chances, but he had enough in in 11 FIFA minutes. So I appreciate you. But yeah, see you later. And that's 5-0, quarter of the way to Furpo. That's how you could see it like that. However, we go into the next game, and wow, that's a squad. Really, really tidy squad, and you know when you can just tell someone's better than you. I mean, the goal he got right there was nothing special, but I don't know if I really touched the ball. It was just someone that was clearly so well versed in the art of dribbling on this game that I was like, yeah, you can have the win because there's no way I'm getting anything from that game. So Furpo dream is over. Sorry. Makes me a little bit sad as well. But he's never getting in the squad. We've got Super Alexandro. He knows exactly what we need. Could try and make up the lyrics to that song, but I'm not going to. But even when people move their goalkeeper out from corners, I've got another technique where I can score a header from them. It's just play it further and higher and over to the back. Pogba will be there. He'll head it home. And we can get back to winning ways. So that's 25 points from a possible 28, I think. Is that right? Yeah, it is. So we're doing really well. 6-1 into game number 8 then. Yeah, game number 8. Disassi getting a little bit too far up the pitch, if anything. But then, yeah, just tidy work from... it's actually been quite difficult to get used to Gomez again. He's a little bit clunky. He's obviously incredible at finishing. He will net everything if he's in front of goal. But his 3-star skills, quite tall and quite clunky. Whereas Samuel Eto'o, who I've been using normally in his position, is actually really, really agile and has 4-star skills. You can just move a little bit better with him. So it's been a little bit more of a challenge. And similarly with Alawairan, I guess, like he has his benefits of being like super fast and strong. But compared to Cruyff, doesn't like weave and skill as well at all. So yeah, very different players, and it just forced me to play an ever so slightly different way. So what are we at now? That's 7-1. Nosebleed time. I haven't actually got a nosebleed, but that was phenomenal acting. I'm sure you'll agree. Yeah, the nosebleed reference is in fact to the point that I shouldn't be here. My form is way too high. It's nosebleed territory. And then, rightfully so, I kept matched up against some demons who really know how to play the meta, and fair play. Quit at 2-0 after 7 minutes in that one. That guy was just on... He'd had his G Fuel that morning, I'll tell you that. And next team looks really quite nice. Can we do anything against this one? Because it would put me at 8-2 after 10 games, or 7-3. Either of them. I'm actually really happy. You know, we've already got the 7 wins, so... makes the second half of the weekend league a lot more... or a lot less stressful, should I say, because it just means that I can bottle and I could still get 11 wins, and I need to just get, like, you know, 4 or 3 wins, depending on if we win this match right here. It's 1-1, make that 2-1. My opponent scores a unsavable top corner penalty with Eusebio, but what a ball in from Alexandro, and what a header from Didier Drogba. It's going to be a combo that links up really well. I can just feel it. So then my opponent went and did this. I have a good goalkeeper. I have a player on the line, and it still goes in. That is just an unstoppable free kick. GG's, that is a beaut of a free kick. I'm very jealous that you scored that, because I can't really score them ones as well this year. And then he ends up dribbling me and sweating it across and getting the 4-2 goal. Jimmy the Duck, I will quit, and that is my 10 games done. So, slight bottle at the end there, and we are now 7-3 after being 7-1. Was really happy with how the performances were going, and actually that whole little session of gameplay didn't take that long. It was a bit of a grind, but in all honesty, it was good. These are the stats after 8 games, by the way. So if you saw 8 games on Alexandro, he has now played 10. I just cut a little bit of clips off the next video and put them back into this one because it was a little bit shorter. Because really, I stopped after 8 games, and then I played those 2 for the start of tomorrow's episode and realised, oh wait, this video is a little bit too short. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my new player, Alexandro, has joined the team. He's very good, and I would recommend you do the SBC if it can help you out for chemistry, or if you need a player like that in your squad. Alawairan and Gomez are doing their thing instead of Cruyff and Eto'o. They're taking a small rest this weekend, all right, just to recharge their levels so that they can come back stronger. Thanks for watching today. My voice is a bit croaky. I need to have a little honey and lemon. If you've enjoyed, do me a small favour. Hit the thumbs up button. Would absolutely love to see 2,500 likes. That'd be brilliant. And subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers. Follow me on social media. Twitter, Instagram. Those links are down below. TikTok. And have a great day. I'll be back again tomorrow. I'll see you then. Peace.